Alright, here's what we're going to do today as our warm-up. We are going to do our reaction warm-up we did a few weeks ago. So that means for a minute and a half, we work, we run on the spot, we move left and right. This time I'm not giving you a break in between 30-second bouts. So we start now, and we start going, and we go to our right, and we touch the bottom of our yoga mat, to our left, to the right, to the left, and we gotta do a burpee. And a burpee. Going right. Going right. Going right. Left. Burpee. Keep those feet moving. Got 30 more seconds. To the right. To the left. To the left. To the left. Burpee. Burpee. To the right. Burpee. All right. There we go. All right. Let's start with our arm swings here. Today is going to be a lower half focus. So we're going to get some real work in here. Hope you all feeling good from Tuesday. Going backwards. Cross body swings. Do my neck rolls in between. Looking to the left, looking to the right. And a couple more of these. And some neck rolls. All right. We're gonna work our way down, so here we go. I'm gonna start on the right side of my mat. I'm gonna open my hip up, step out, nice and controlled. Let's not race through them. Should be able to kind of get two in, up and over, sliding through. Let's work on doing 8 lengths of our mat. Once you've done 8, once you're done 8, we're going to get into a lunge position, and we're going to go through that stretch routine we've done the last couple of weeks. We drive those hips forward. You put one arm up, you put both arms up, driving that hip forward. I like to get a little lateral movement on that hip also when I'm doing it, pushing it out while I'm at it. All right. Then we're gonna go down inside, and I'm gonna sink that elbow in. Try to get lower and lower. 15 seconds in there. Then we're gonna do hip rotations in that position. Nice big circles, driving the knee forward and back. Then I bring it in. Forward and back. Nice big circles. All right. And then before we get out of that position, let's do some T-spine where we rotate up and hold the top. And then the other side. Great work. Let's switch legs here. Same thing. Drive that hip forward. You can put a bounce in it if you'd like. Go a little bit further each time. Doing that for 30 seconds. I'm taking my elbow, driving it in. Trying to get that to the ground. After 15 seconds, let's do 10 hip rotations. And back the other way. And then my rotations around the T-spine. Great work. And then we're out of that. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna do some squats real quick. Just gonna go through some squat mechanics. So we're doing 5 air squats, but we're gonna do them slow. Remember, feet are shoulder width apart, right? Weight is biased on our heel. We're not rolling back, but we can feel there's a little bit of weight on our heels. As our hips bend, so are our knees. We sit down and back, and we push back out. When we're coming out, we're pushing at those knees. We're not letting them come in. So we're gonna do 5 at a nice slow pace. Back, down, in, pushing out. Staying under tension the whole time. Down, back, and out. Focusing on that. Each checkpoint. Bias on my heels. Knees and hips moving at the same time. Pushing out. Good work. Down and back. There we go. Want 5 of those. Feeling good. We're going to jump into our glute work. So today for our glute work, we're going to do 2 of them from the ground. We're going to do 4 sets of 12. So you're going to want your band and you're going to want some sort of weight. Doesn't have to be heavy, but you're going to want some weight. We are doing clams coupled with weighted glute bridges. So we're in our side position. Focus on external hip rotation. Make sure we're getting good movement. We're going to do 12. We're going to immediately go into the other side. We're going to do 12 on the other side. Again, focus on good hip external rotation. I don't want us just doing little short movements. Let's get this nice and wide. Then with our band on, we're going to do a weighted glute bridge. And we're going to hold for 2 seconds at the top. All right, here we go. We got 4 rounds of that. So start your clams. Here we go. Good. Long external hip rotation. I like to feel that glute. Make sure it's firing. Some of us will let our adductors or abductors do too much of the work. Let's focus on pulling with those glutes. And think about how far can I get that external hip rotation. Great. Then we're into our glute bridge. You can put the weight on one hip, you can center it on your pelvis, and we're up. I'm gonna hold for 2 seconds at the top. Excellent. All right. It's gonna be moving at your own pace, but we don't take more than 10 seconds. So I'm giving myself 10 seconds here. And we start again in 3, 2, 1. Focusing on good hip rotation. Yes, great work. We got 2 more rounds of those. When you're done your weighted hip thrusters, your weighted glute bridges, give yourself 10 seconds. Get a squirt of water if you need it. But we got 2 more. Let's go. Starting round 3. Here we go. Great work, guys. Keep going. Got 1 more to go after this. Give yourself 10 seconds if you need it. But you're doing your 4th round. Here we go. Round 4. Focus on good activation. There's no rush. strong. Finish strong. Good work, guys. Good work. Here we go. I'm gonna start talking about our core, and you guys can get your water. We're doing 3 movements. We're doing them 4 times. And we're doing 12 reps each. We are going to do dead bugs. However, I want everybody to do dead bugs unweighted today, okay? I want everybody to focus really hard on core engagement, okay? Locking that out as we move. We're then gonna do a weighted crunch right after it, and then we're gonna do a cross body crunch. So first thing, we're in our dead bugs, we're up, okay? If we're gonna move, we're doing it unweighted. I want us all to focus on that core, really engage. We can do opposite arm, opposite leg, but we're not using weight today. Immediately, we're gonna go into a weighted crunch. I don't want it up here today. I want it right here if we're doing it weighted. We don't need to go all the way up. We can crunch here if we're doing it unweighted. Lastly, we're gonna bring those legs in and we're gonna hold them elevated today. And we're doing 12. You ready? 12 dead bugs, 12 crunches, and 12 bicycles, cross body, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. I'm doing opposite arm, opposite leg. Engage that core. Try not to have that opposite arm move or that leg. Lock it in. Good work. See you guys working. Keep it under control. Here we go, into crunches. Yeah, no need to go all the way up today. We're just crunching. And then we're gonna get our feet into that 90-degree angle and we're moving. That's once through. 3 more to go. Guys, got 35 seconds here before we do it again. There's a lot of different variations we can do on dead bugs. If we're gonna do opposite arm, opposite leg, you can alternate. You can do 12 on the left side the first set, 12 on the right side the next set. This one around, I'm only gonna move my upper body. Here we go for 12. I'm gonna keep my legs engaged, my core engaged, just my upper body. But while I'm moving, my whole core is engaged. Here we go, heading into my crunches. I'm gonna do this set without any weight, but if you have weight, do them. There we go. 2 down. 2 down. 35 seconds again, and we start our next set. So when we do our next set of dead bugs, we can do just our lower half moving. That's what I'm gonna do. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand over my head, controlling my legs. Lock that core in. And back to weighted crunches.
I'm sitting all alone. Nights I manage to shiver. I can feel it in my bones. 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm sitting all alone. Nights I manage to shiver. I can feel it in my bones.
When you're doing those bicycle crunches, think about extending that leg right out. Let's not shorten it. Let's keep it nice and long when you press it out. Great work. 1 more to go. Guys, got about 25 seconds left on your rest here. Get water if you need it. Got 1 more. Here we go. Away we go in 3, 2, 1. Control. We want that arm and that leg to move as little as possible when they're not the one moving. If that stationary arm and leg are bobbing around, we haven't really locked in that core. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. That's it for core right now. Good work. Guys, it is nasty outside. Must be amazing to be able to get our work in. You know, be able to get together like this and get our work in despite the 3 feet of snow. All right. Let's talk a little bit about the first superset we're working on today. We are going to do split squats. So for us that have the ability to elevate our back leg, this is our Bulgarian split squats, all right? For us that don't have the ability, it can be literally anything. I have my backup yoga mat. I roll it up. Now my back leg is elevated, all right? We can start with something that low if we need. It can be a case of water, it could be a textbook. Once we're done our Bulgarian split squats, we are going into an RDL squat superset. So what that looks like is we RDL, we squat. We're not doing them 12 first, then 12 RDLs and 12 squats. We're doing them together. So we pull our hips through, then we squat. All right? So it is only two, let's say two movements, but the second movement is combined, okay? For those of us that are just using bands, when we get to those RDLs and squats, we can do it like this, okay? You're pulling on the bands, just like that, and then you can squat them like this, all right? No problems there. Well, you know the number's 12 and we're doing 4 sets. So I'm gonna do my first set of split squats with no weight. Make sure we're good, then we're gonna push it. So here we go, into our split squats. If all we can do is get this low, fine. But we're working through the range of motion as we get better. Let's do 12.
Quit the chatter, I'm an action. All emotions, I'm a passion. Black and black, she like the fashion. Booty weather like the matches. All my homies, they been stashing. Whooping slow, but I've been dashing. Looking broke, I'm better cashing. Screaming's broke, looking
okay, and for some of us that might be doing our squats goblet style, doesn't change. The RDL, sticking our butt out, pulling our glutes through, then we squat. Butt out, pulling our glutes through, then we squat. We got 12 of those.
Please do not get comfortable. I'm finna flip the table. I don't know what else to say. You really mess with my brain. Then I guess that I'm over your ways. You're hiding your scheme and your games. Please do not touch my hair. Girl, you know I love that the most. I'm gonna know that you care. And that's what hurts the most. I'm feeling out of this world. You ain't no regular girl. It sucks to think about you now, especially when I feel down. I don't expect you to come back, cause I don't expect much from you. I thought the universe of you, but all you wanna do is argue. Thinking back, you never came through. All the times I wanna pray.
Great work, guys. You're doing it. Good work. Yes. I'm working hard. And some of us don't have enough weight to challenge ourselves in those squats, and that's why we're doing it all in one big superset, one big cycle. So we can really challenge ourselves here. You can't add weight, you can add volume, or you can add time under tension. And what we're doing is we're adding some volume. There we go. 30 seconds off here. I will encourage you, if those split squats were really easy, this is where you can add in a little bit of weight. Okay, once you feel like you figured them out, you got good range of motion, you've got good balance, then you're gonna add in some weight. Alright, but until we're getting nice and deep, so until we can get our split squat movement right down to here, let's not add some weight in just yet. Here we go. We're working again. In 3, 2,
Countless times I took my wish. And forward way to go, you bitch. And time to lower your ambition. Yeah, quit the chatter, I'm on action. All emotions, I'm on passion. Black and black, shit like the fashion. Hoodie weather like the mattress. All my homies, they been stashing. Moving slow, but I've been dashing. Looking broke, I'm better cashing. Screaming's broke, I'm looking bastard. Swear my heart to keep my mind straight. All the hate, I make my own way. People in the past were all fake. But I'm steady chillin' on the lake. So light it up for your boy. 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 Great work. I'm gonna do these banded, so let me show you on the RDLs. I prefer to use the short side of the band to increase the tension. So if you really need to, I'm okay with those guys with bands only, doing their 12 RDLs first, and then doing their 12 squats after. Everybody else with dumbbells are doing them RDL and squat combo. And then I can switch my band out and do it like this. And squat it like everybody else. You're killing it. Make sure we can see and we can feel. Make sure we can tell that difference when we're doing our RDLs. We're sticking that butt out. All our tensions in our hamstrings and our glutes. When we go to squat, we're descending down. And we're using quads, hamstrings, and glutes. They can't be the same. Good work. Guys are crushing it. Guys are crushing it.
You should be on the floor, don't you think, man? Why come to the club and just stand around? Kinda dumb to me, you should be getting down.
30 seconds, here we go. Got a break. Just remember, for you guys that are on break here and want to take a look, remember RDLs, all that tension is in here, in our hamstrings, in our glutes. That's what we're doing. When we squat, we're descending down. We're using our quads as well as that one. All right. Here we go. Bulgarian split squats. Again for 12. 3, 2, 1. For those of us that are doing RDLs with 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells, this is what it's gonna look like. Back and down, up and squat. Back and down, up, squat. There we go, you guys are doing great. 12 of each. You guys got this. Finish strong. Here we go. Stepping out to watch you guys and coach here. Finish your 12 reps. Here we go. If you redone your RDLs, let's get those squats in. Let's work on depth. How deep can we get that? Every time, we're gonna think, not quite sub 90. Okay, here we go. And get out of that. Good work, guys. Yes, guys are working. Give yourself 30 seconds, 35 seconds if you're done already. Then get right back to it. I'm gonna start up again with the last couple people finishing up now. Here we go. Everybody's starting up again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna do mine unweighted. Work on range of motion. How deep can I get? Focus on get nice and deep. Yes. Loving it. Those of us working with bands, this is what we're doing. 12 RDLs. Sticking that butt out. Then we open the loop up and we get into our squat. You can hold it in multiple ways. You can hold it like I'm front squatting or goblet squatting. Good work. Everybody's working hard. Get some water, guys, if you're done. Give the last bit of you guys a chance to finish up, and we'll talk about our next movement. Great work, guys. Good work. That's how we do it. Okay, here's where we're at. We're still doing 12 reps. We're going to single leg squats here. We did these last week. We need to master these. So what they look like is we sit back onto a surface. If you have to thud down because you don't have the strength, that's fine. But let's focus on using our quad, to drive us out. Drive us out. The way down, we want to resist as long as we can, but drive out with the one leg. And on the other side, same thing. Control, drive out. If for some reason you don't have anything you can use, I don't care how high it is at this point, you have nothing you can use. We can do it this way and go as deep as you can go, or you can do it this way. But I really prefer if you use a chair. You can see my stool is, you know, just below 90 for me. I don't care if yours is a little higher. Right after that, we're gonna go into a sumo squat stance. So our normal squat stance is here, about shoulder width apart. Sumo is like out here, and we're squatting. However, if you have dumbbells, kettlebells, any sort of band, I need you guys to turn that squat into a high pull. So we're doing sumo squat high pulls. All right? So we do single leg squats, 12 per leg, into sumo squat high pulls. Here we go. Let's start with our single leg work. In 3, 2, 1. Just control it, do the best you can, but focus on driving out. All right, so we've set up for our sumo squats. This is my regular squat width. We're going nice and wide. If you want to do both, we're down and up. With the band next time through to show you guys. But focus on driving with those quads and then pulling with those shoulders. Good job, you guys are killing it. There we go. Excellent work, killing it. Okay, starting my timer here. 30 seconds break. There's no rush, guys. Work through those single leg squats as you need. Let's focus on driving out of each one, and we're gonna get better each week. Here we go. Start our next set in 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. You guys are killing it. high pulls. Just gonna hold the band to the side and high pull. Make sure you got a nice sumo squat stance. Yes, great work. Starting our 30 seconds. We got 2 more to go. Hang in there, guys. We're almost there. Guys are killing it. Okay, we start again in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get our work in. Focus on driving out, using that one leg to get you out. Excellent work, guys. Excellent work. Getting nice and wide, getting nice and deep, and I'm high pulling. Guys are killing it. Keep up the work. Yeah. Yes. Make sure our stance is nice and wide on those sumo squats. We don't want to be in that normal squat position. Let's get them, outside our shoulder width. All right, here's our break, 30 seconds, and we finish strong. Those sumo squats, we're gonna activate slightly different muscles. So our standard squat width is shoulder width. Let's get outside our shoulders, okay? And we may not have as much range of motion. Our hips may stop us about here, but that's fine. Make sure we're driving out with our quads. All right. Last one to go. Then we got the finisher. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go. All right. Make sure we're nice and wide here. Guys have killed it. We're running low on time, but we are gonna get this finisher in. Here's what we're gonna do. We have the dumbbell or kettlebell snatch. We're doing 12 reps. So because we're doing 4 rounds, you can alternate and do 6 per arm or leg each round, or you can do 12 per arm and switch. This is the movement. All right, we're doing 12 of those. If you don't have a dumbbell and you're just using bands, take the one band, put it under your foot. You can grab it however you want, and you're gonna press it out. Okay, 12 of those. You then go immediately into reverse. I don't want you doing both dumbbells. You're just gonna use the one you're hanging on to, and you immediately go into reverse lunges. Now again, there's 12 total, so if you want to do 6 per leg, that's your call. Or you can do 12 for one leg and switch for the next set. And then you're immediately into 12 sit-ups. All right, 3 movements, 12 reps each. The first 2 are unilateral movements. You can decide how you get through them. You can either do 12 per one arm, 12 per one leg, and switch for each set, or do 6 and 6. Here we go. We start in 3, 2, 1. Firing our hips through is going to make that dumbbell travel. Then I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna tuck it right here, and I'm just gonna do all 12 for my right leg first. Yes, good work. There we go, 12 sit-ups. Guys are killing it, keep going. Got 4 rounds total. Drive those hips through. It's not just a push press. to go. You guys got this. You guys are killing it. Drive those hips through. Keep going, guys. You got this. You got this. That's how we work. That's why we're here. You guys are killing it. All right.